CN Agro is currently worth around 8,739 crore rupees. Current price of one share 3,123 rupees. And this company may be like the most talked about stock, not the most hyped stocks in the coming years. Sorry, not in the coming years, in the present time. In the present time. And why not? And why not? Like, this is the price. Okay, sorry. This is the price chart of the company, okay? The price history. Here you can see in August 2024, 42 rupees, 41 rupees, boosted up 10x, 499 rupees by December 24, stayed in the same range till August of 25, and then boom, from 423 rupees. Guess where it went up? From 423 to now 3,122 rupees. Okay. The last few days though, it declined from 3,400 to 3,100, 500 rupees. More than 10% decline in 2 days. Now, today's segment is going to talk about one thing and one thing only. It's financials. CN Agro. Okay, CN Agro. Think about this company is. Now look at this. Look at this. Its total revenue. Okay. Its total revenue is written here. Let me just zoom in. Its total revenue was this much. 102, 899.72 lakh rupees. 1 lakh 2,899 lakh rupees, meaning around 1,028 crores. See, 1,028 crores of gross revenue for fiscal year 2025. 41 crores. See, 4,116 lakh rupees or 41 crores of what? Net profit. And if you actually look at the consolidated operations, the consolidated revenues of this company, you may see one thing. You may see of 440 crores of revenue coming from the power business, the power generating business. This company owns another company, one of its subsidiaries. I think it's the IEPL. I'm not sure, but it owns another company which owns a coal based power plant which generates electricity and I guess sells electricity. That business alone, just generating power, is contributing around 40% of total revenue. 440 crore rupees. So 1028 was the total consolidated revenue. 440 crores of the 1000 crores came from this power generation. Then the second highest came from agro business. I don't exactly know what the agro business is. 197 crores could mean a lot of things. A random 104 crores coming from retailing business. Healthcare business contributing 63 crores. Infrastructure business is 38 crores. LPG business is 62 crores. Finally, the distillery business, that is the business making ethanol, contributing only 53 crores. And then the E10. Now, E10 here refers to 10% ethanol blended fuel. So that segment relating to that is a 57 crores. So majority came from power, and yeah, that's all I wanted to show for today. Yes. So bye. I'm just joking. Hold up. Other thing to show here is this. Okay, these are all of its subsidiaries of the company. Okay, now take a look, pay attention to these numbers. Okay, here, pay attention to total assets and total equity. These are all in lakhs. So these one, total assets and total equities, you will see the two big ones. The two big ones. One is Ideal Energy Projects Limited. See, Ideal Energy Projects Limited, the fifth one. And the sixth is Manas Agro Industries and Infrastructure Limited. Both of these are subsidiaries, and you can see the assets. This is the power one, the power business. 1,92,346.44 lakh rupees, or 1,900 crores of the assets coming from here. Or the 1,900 crores are coming from Manas Agro. And you can see the others don't really have a lot of assets. Then profit. Look where the profit is coming from. The profit is coming from, again, let me just go back. Ideal Energy Projects Limited, how much profits it's delivering? See, 100 and hold up. Oh my God. 150 crores of profit. Profit after tax is 150 crores compared to what is this? 5.27 crores from the Manas thing. Then all losses, 10 crores of losses from what subsidiary is this? This is one Varun Aluminium Private Limited, 10 crores. So all these other subsidiaries are generating losses. The power business itself is giving 150 crores worth of profit. So a lot of the assets are coming from this power business, and finally the profits are coming from the power business. Then some more financials. Okay, we first got the current ratio. Current assets divided by current liabilities. Current held refers to basically it can be converted into cash within 1 year. So current assets can be converted into cash within 1 year. Current liabilities, money you have to pay out within 1 year. Its current assets are 0.66%. Sorry, its current assets are 0.66 times of current liabilities. So current assets are 66% of total current liabilities. So current liabilities are more than current assets. This you can see the sharp decline from the 1%. So current assets were equal to current liabilities in fiscal year 2024. In fiscal 2025, they became 0.66. Debt to equity. Debt is 1.5 times the total equity. The larger this number, the worse. Then the debt service coverage ratio, or the higher this number, I think it's better. The higher this number, hold up, the debt service coverage ratio. Let's not talk about it. I'm not familiar with this number. The profit ratio, net profit margin was 0.7%. Return on equity was 1%. 1% return on equity. Return on capital employed, return ROCE, 7%. Okay. What else? What else do we have? And trade receivables turnover ratio. I think the higher this is, the better. Same with inventory turnover. The higher this is it is better. I have a feeling debt service coverage ratio. Hold up, debt service coverage ratio. I have a feeling the higher this number, the better because it's a ratio showing the EBITDA of a company divided by the debt service it has to do. What is debt service? Interest on loans plus the principal amount it has to pay back on loans. Now we looked at the business. The power business seems to be dominating unless one can actually research what the agro business actually is, which we will do some other time. Now this are the sales. Okay, these are the quarterly sales. You can see, like for example, December 2022, we have sales of 78 crores. We have operating profit margin OPM of 10.49% and a net profit margin of minus 0.09%. Now you can see massive surge in revenues, like a colossal surge in revenues. What caused that? What caused this massive surge? From what I understand, and what basically Google told me, this company, CN, you remember that Ideal Energy Projects? They acquired that, plus they acquired another company, and both of these companies they acquired had a lot of assets, but they were distressed. So the companies were undergoing a lot of financial issues, like trying to pay back debt. There are a lot of money locked away. They needed cash. They needed cash quickly. So they were on the way to insolvency or bankruptcy. So CN Agro was able to buy them cheap, either at the distressed companies' quotes, or basically was able to buy these companies which were very distressed, a lot in financial trouble. They were able to buy them at pretty cheap rates, very cheap rates. And then when they bought them, they became the subsidiaries, and the financial statements of all the companies consolidated became one. So early CN Agro, small company, bought all of them, combined with trends like ethanol, the ethanol controversy, whatever, ethanol, all of that, government policies of wanting ethanol to be blended with fuel, all of these, combining all of these, and especially especially the acquisition of this power thing contributed to this massive increase. And again, the power contributed 40% of revenue. Okay, 40%. It contributed massively to the profits. Okay, massively to the profits. Please remember that. Very important to remember. And finally, and finally, these are the quarter one fiscal year 2026 results. As you can see, the revenues. So we will focus on 31 3, 31 3 2025 to now, I think 35 2025. Which one to focus on? 35 2025. So focus on 35 2025 quarter ended. We have the first segment revenue and then we have the segment results. That is the profit before tax and interest. So the profits from each segment. Again, you can see the power division contributed 236 crores worth. Look at everything else. Look at agro, look at healthcare, look at LPG business, look at the bottling business. What is this bottling business? It towers above them. You can see net sales were 523 crores. 236 crores came from power business. Maybe the power business is related to ethanol. I'm not sure. From what I understand, it's just a coal using a coal-based thermal power plant. But do research that the power business and the profits. The profits. Look at this. The power division contributed 61 crores, 61 crores of profits, and nothing else comes close. The second highest is the oh nice the distillery segment, 15 crores of profits. Nice. But of the what is it 106 crores of net profit made during this quarter, 61 crores came from power business. You can see, yeah, the power business is really booming. So that was it. Uh, any other company you want analyzed, full scale analysis, please do comment down below. If I can, I will make one on that company.